So artificial intelligence means AI. We are talking about our AI has had a tremendous impact across industry, among them education. On the one hand, it is transforming the way institutions and preceptors to do their job. And on the other hand, revolutionize the way students learn. From task automation to personalized learning, these are some ways. So AI technology is revolutionizing the way we educate and learn. Very firstly, we are just talking about task robotization. AI shows great potential in automating administrative work and making the task of organization and professors easier. Besides managing the classroom environment, preceptors and professors have traditionally also had to manage numerous administrative and organizational tasks. Except for evaluating homework, grading tests, and reading essays, they are also in charge of filling different paperwork, managing teaching materials, organizing resources for lecturers, making periodic progress report and future or further. Now, how is AI changing the education industry? Our second point is smart content. So another way AI changes the education industry is by adding new methods for students to achieve success. The term smart content is a very popular content among associations, preceptors, and scholars, since it makes learning relatively easier. When we talk about smart content, we refer to different types of virtual content, including digitized guides of handbooks, video conferencing, and video lectures. Robots can now improve the learning experience by creating customizable learning interface and digital content that applies to students of different grades. For elementary and post-secondary schools, they are suitable to make the content fluently digestible by dividing it into comprehensive chunks, highlighting important assignment stuff, summarizing key points, and more. And they can even create audio and video content. Thanks to this, students can easily access all these materials, learn much faster, and reach their academics goal. Now, in our today's topic, How is AI changing the education industry? So we are focusing our next point, that is individualized learning. According to a study, customized learning can improve students' achievement no matter what their starting position is. All scholars are different and approach learning differently. And while teachers cannot manage to personalize their teaching methods for a whole class, nor can they give one-on-one sessions for everyone, it seems like AI can be a great help here. Artificial intelligence can do much more than making content easily digestible. It is also capable of giving recommendations to students and teaching them, grounded on the difficulties they are facing in different lectures. So smart tutorial platforms serves as teachers, assistants that personalize the students' learning experiences by considering their strengths and weaknesses. They pay attention to similar data and provide students with customized and specific feedback to allow them to learn effectively and improve performance. Similar tools can also track their progress and generate meaningful reports for teachers to be able to continue creating materials that are applicable for each student. Also, these platforms are especially beneficial for students with disabilities since they allow them to observe info and learn much faster. Now, in this point, that is like virtual learning environment. AI powers the platform that digitize text boxes and textbooks that allow students to access them on different devices from anywhere at any time. This is great for students who were not able to attend classes and ever allow foreign students to study certain courses that are not available in their countries, opening opportunities for a much greater number of students. So what's great about these platforms is that they can also translate learning material in different languages, which will facilitate learning for non-English speakers. So this will produce an interactive community for students of different ages and grades. Now in this point, that is 24/7 assistance, traditionally students have had to stay until they are in class or professors are available to resolve any question or doubts. But not anymore. There are various AI powered chatbots created specially for education sector. They serve as round the clock assistant. Students can consult from anywhere and at any time. This allows them to get quick and applicable answers or solution without having to stay for next class or office hours. In the same one, we are going to be covered our next point, that is facial recognitions. Some academic institutions have started using AI powered facial reviews to identify students. This is not only eliminates the need of students ID, but also has various others explorations, security, and administrative uses. For case, these scanners are replacing the student ID cards when they want to have lunch in the canteen or when they want to take a book from the library. Moreover, many schools worldwide also use these facial reviews to prevent crime and identify the student when they do some harms. Now, topic is saying how is AI changing the education industry? Now, we are just discuss about a next point, that is secure online examinations. Many institutions and universities around the globe use artificial intelligence powered assessment tools. These allow them to carry out tests online. Once the scholar finish their test, they access the result as well. What is great about these type of exams is that they are more secure than regular examinations. So they offer smart settings and configurations that you can use when assigning test or named user. They allow limiting the availability and creating different groups with a selection of arbitrary questions for each of them that prevent cheatings. And while this save preceptors lots of time, reduce their work and avoid the risk of human error, many institutions doubt their credibility because of the chances of scholars to cheat. Now, in this point, automate admin task, and the same concept as we are discussing our main topic, AI changing the education industry. So how automate admin task is giving the process. An educator spends a tremendous amount of time grading homework and tasks and tests. So artificial intelligence can step in and make quick work out of these tasks, while at the same time offering recommendations for how to close the gap in learning. Although machines can already grade multiple choices tests, so they are very close to being suitable to access written responses as well. As artificial intelligence, a way into automate admin tasks, it opens up further time for preceptors to spend with each student. There is much potential for artificial intelligence to produce more effective registration and admission processes. So ease in language barriers. In this point, basically we are focused about one of the best thing about our artificial intelligence result is that they can restate the literacy materials into colorful other languages. So this will allow foreign scholars to study those courses that are not available in their residing countries. This in turn gives rise to an interactive community for scholars of various periods and grades. These aspects help scholars to learn much quicker and reach their academic goal in a better way. Now, teachers and AI collaborations. AI has already been applied to education, primarily in some tools that help develop skills and testing systems. As our AI educational result continue to develop, the hope is that AI can help fill requirements gap in literacy and tutoring and allow schools and preceptors to do further than ever before. AI can drive effectiveness, personalization, and streamline admin tasks to allow preceptor the time and freedom to give outstanding and adaptability. Uniquely moral capabilities where machines would struggle by using the best attributes of machines and preceptors. The vision for artificial intelligence in education is one where they work together for a stylish outgrowth for scholars. Since the scholar of movement will need to work in a future where artificial intelligence is the reality, it is important that our educational institution expose scholars and to use the technology. So in this topic, that is eliminate geographical boundaries, education is limitless. The artificial intelligence research offers the stylish supports to exclude geographical boundaries. Any pupil or any person can gain access anytime, irrespective of their location, and can attend classes, get notes, give examinations too. So it's a takeaway of how AI changes the education industry. Artificial intelligence has a huge impact on the education industry. It has changed the way institutions work and preceptors to do their job. It is relatively helpful in automating different tasks, including administrative work, test, assessing, and grading. AI contributes to making online testing more secure and allowing facial recognition that keeps scholar attention and attend in the lectures. Also, AI technology also changed the lives of the scholar. So now they can improve their achievement by the personalized experience. So this technology offers, they are also able to learn online at any time from anywhere and get quick answer to their questions or result to their problems when they do their schoolwork at their home. So some of the elementaries point I'm just covering here. So a search information system that provide the formation of a database of the educational process from various sources. So automatically updated libraries of electronic textbooks, manuals, and methodology guidelines. A method of monitoring the students' knowledge, including a subsystem for continuous monitoring of progress, activities, and the results. So controlled task libraries automatically adjusted to the preparation level of each student depending on his result, automated system for scheduling and distribution of teaching load. Services system that provides communication between the student and the educational organizations. So the use of artificial intelligence technologies in the education industry can play and vital role in human learning and development throughout life. It will facilitate providing educational services and improving their quality. So AI allow forming an individual academic trajectories for successful learning and for further and future professional growth. And thank you all of who is available here. And now over to Rachna.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Hope you all learned much today in this day one ISTE faculty convention. In the continuation of this, we will meet tomorrow sharp at 10 a.m. And yes, 3 more eminent speakers will be there. So thank you so much. Have a nice evening, all of you. Thank you.